So it's currently 7 o'clock in the morning, and I have another exhaust video for my truck. I've stated in my last videos that I'm always changing it because I find something I like, and then I end up finding something I like better, so I go with that. But it is going to be another magnaflow. It's going to be a magna pack, or part number 14419. 3-inch in, 3-inch out. And the one that's on here now is a 14-inch magnaflow. I believe the part number was 12216. I'm not exactly sure on that, but it's 2.5 inch in, 2.5 inch out. I believe the stock diameter of the piping on this is like 2 3/4, around 3 inch. I didn't know that when I bought the other muffler, so now I got the 3-inch one. But so far, this is the 4th vehicle I've owned that I've had magnaflow exhaust on, and that's the most vehicles I've owned that had this brand on there. So there's 4 different ones, and so that means I've had a magnaflow exhaust more times than any other brand. Even though my last truck, I went through a lot of mufflers with that, and I mean at least 5 or 6. So I got about 45 minute drive to go to the place I like. It's pretty much the best place around where I live. I'm really picky on who I let weld, especially because I want whatever I'm driving to pass inspection. So those people that I go to know how to weld. And normally I would do this myself, but I don't have a welder, and I don't like the look of clamping, mufflers on, despite how many times I have clamped mufflers on. I never really wanted to, but I guess just let me show you the muffler real quick. It's the same length as the one that's on here, 14-inch body. Overall length 20 inches, and 4-inch body, so it's very, very skinny, so it should sound pretty gnarly. And I am planning on getting the same thing for the Firebird once it comes out in spring, so that thing's gonna be sounding really gnarly. Sound of America. But that's another thing too with that, real quick, is the carving. Even though the overall length of it is 15 inches, it's because there's no extension of like pipe on either side like most mufflers have. So that one, the body length, it's 15 inches, and the overall diameter, I believe, is 5 inches. So the magnaflow is going to be shorter body and a skinnier, smaller diameter, but the overall length is going to be a little bit longer. But that's not going to matter because those 2 sections on the end is pretty much just a regular pipe. So that should make it sound way better. So that's what it looks like. Really not too big at all. These mufflers are also known as a bullet muffler, so if you ever see like a magnaflow bullet muffler, this is pretty much what it's gonna be. And I can't like express how excited I am with all the videos I've heard of this thing. And it's, I'm a little kid in the candy shop right now, and I'm not expecting to pay much to have this put on either. It should be around $40-50 because, like I said, it's the same length as the one that's coming off. So they literally just have to, take the old one off, pop the new one in. You might have to, maybe do some adapters that go from like 2.5, 2 3/4 to around 3 inches, or just kind of weld it up there. But either way, I'm gonna pick this video back up after the muffler is put on. I don't like filming, when people are trying to work or stuff like that. You never know. Some people, they don't like being filmed. They get all crazy when you start, disturbing them with a camera. But it is what it is. I was going to do a cold start on this before. I was going to get the other one put on just to do it before and after, but like I said, I do have the video where I put the 14-inch magnaflow on, and I did a update on that after a couple months. 'Cause when I first put it on, you couldn't even tell it was barely on there. The thing was, this thing is supposed to, so quiet. But these Magna packs are different. As soon as you put that on, it's instantly loud, and then once it breaks in, it's going to be even a little bit better. But I'm going to try at least doing a little sound clip here just to get a difference, and hopefully the camera picks it up good when it's with the windows up. Anyway, I just got to make sure nobody is coming. And it's pretty icy out. 38 degrees. It's supposed to be like 50 today, but when I walked outside, everything is just glare ice everywhere. So let me just get around this corner real quick. Slow down to make sure it actually kicks in fully. Well, that's what it sounds like now, and I'll let you know how it sounds after. So I just left the muffler shop, and one thing I can confirm is once you put these Magna packs on, they really are pretty loud for having it just installed. Every other time I put a muffler on, it needed some sort of break-in period before it started sounding like it's supposed to. Like I said, 14-inch magnaflow needed a month or two to actually sound really good. But I can tell you right now, this thing, my truck's already louder than what it was. Sounds way better already. And I'm gonna do a update video like I normally do. And I was gonna do a update video on the Firebird with the carbon TR, but that pretty much sounds the same as it did as the first day I put it on, so I didn't think I really needed to. But I'm definitely getting the same muffler for that, so I really can't wait for that. But I'm just gonna do some little driving around right now, and then I'm gonna do a video of how it sounds on my way back home where there's not a bunch of traffic. So I have the windows down right now. I'm gonna hurry up and show you what it sounds like. So all the windows aren't all the way completely down, but for the most part down. Actually, I'm gonna open the back window and sounds way better. So far, this thing is the loudest on startups, and can't wait to do a cold start on it tomorrow morning. My whole house is going to be shaking, which is a good thing to me. So I'm gonna, like I said, keep doing some more driving. I'm gonna stop at my house, and then I'm gonna do a little sound clip of the startup. So as you can see, it's pretty loud for just having it put on. Most of the time, like I said, every muffler I have has had some sort of break-in period before it started being loud. And the only muffler that I had on my Cars and Trucks that was loud when I first put it on was the Carbon R. And honestly, this one almost sounds just as loud, but you know, hopefully once it breaks in, it sounds perfectly fine now. Honestly, if it doesn't change in sound, I'm not gonna care. But so that's 2010 Silverado 5.3 lc9. So it does have the aluminum block, which I think makes it sound better because the aluminum isn't as dense as the cast iron block, so it can't absorb the sound as good as the cast iron. So it kind of makes it sound like more of a LS car rather than a truck, but it does definitely give it a different sound than other trucks that have the cast iron blocks. So you know, keep liking my videos, subscribing, you know, pay attention for the update on this exhaust video, pay attention for the Firebird one that's coming. Well, now that I've heard this thing standing outside, I absolutely cannot wait for that muffler to be put on that car. So thanks for watching.